So ridiculous. Oops. We are live. This is Sue Greenwald with Awakened Stories here today with King Smarty, also known as Dun Da Da Da, Sananda Galactic. How are you today, King Smarty?
Oh, I'm fantastic. I'm
Awesome.
fantastic.
Awesome.
Lot of wonderful things happening, even though it's not front and center and they're just telling you this is what it is. Bits and pieces of it is happening. It's
Awesome.
leaking and stuff like that. So super excited. Super excited.
Awesome. Awesome.
How you doing?
I am doing good. I've been insanely busy. And I call it mad scientist mode. Like clothes thrown around, food. I'm eating bowls of cereal. Like, it's like blah, 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 I'm the computer. I am working really fast to get this expo put together and market it and create the ads and do all the random things. So it's fun.
Let me tell you. Let me say this because it's going to be. It is fantastic, and it's the first one. Okay, so the best part about that is that we're going to learn. You're going to learn all of the stuff that needs to be done, especially in this area.
Yeah.
And all the people that are coming, all the people that are the speakers, you're going to learn all of them too. You're going to learn all of it. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, um, those that do what Daddy wants them to do are going to be rewarded, and then they'll be able to continue doing this stuff with us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the last time I checked, I'm stuck here for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm excited about all of it.
Yeah.
I'm excited about the speakers that we have, and I'm excited about the speakers that are supposed to show up. So we see what happens,
Yeah.
and everything is cool. Everything is fantastic. So we're going to see it that way. We're going to see it done. We're going to see it completed. We're going to see the information be shared. We're going to go viral. We're going to go on hang out on the beach. So you're doing a fantastic job, and I'm glad you're a part of all this stuff, and that your expo is going to be it's
Yeah.
going to be the expo to go to.
Yeah.
When people see the holistic expo happening from all around the world, they're going to come because they're going to know that we're going to be there too.
Right. Right.
So it's the very first one of its kind of what we're talking about. Some of the stuff that we'll be saying and talking about may go over people's heads. I remember when I was speaking at your last expo, a lot of people were like, "What the fuck is this?" I even literally had people get up from the chair and then go like all the way out the fucking door because they couldn't handle the energy and the shit that I was saying because it rang truth to their darkness, and they literally skated off. So um,
Yeah.
this time around, it's going to be a whole lot lighter because of all the different consciousness levels that were increased since then, and the help with with the good guys getting stuff out on the media and putting stuff out on the government websites. All of that is helping what
Yeah.
Dad wants done.
Yeah.
So all we got to do is put this thing together. It's going to be successful, whether whatever happens, it's going to be successful because of the chain reaction that it's going to do for everything and everyone. So this
Yeah.
is something to be something to be proud of.
I've been thinking we're going to have a few surprises spring up at this expo that we don't even know about yet, or I don't even know about. Doesn't matter what they are. It's going to be bigger than we know at this point. Right now, we're thinking of it as a fun way. Like all of us can get together, create that community we're talking about, share information, not censor anything, right? As much as we can. It's going to be amazing. So it is amazing. So really glad to do it. And I actually have people from my old expos in the Northeast coming to vend
Look,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, not sorry to cut you off,
Yeah.
but Julian Brown just called me. That's who was just calling me.
Oh, you should grab that.
Well, I mean, matter of fact, well, I didn't want to. I'll call him back.
Okay.
Yeah.
grab that. All right. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. Because I don't want him to say something that other people shouldn't hear.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So and that's what it is. We're learning everything, and the fact that we're moving into a whole new realm of all this stuff, and
Yeah.
the people who don't know are about to know the most craziest shit.
Yeah.
And we got people that's going to talk about all these things.
Yeah.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
now the government has officially, we'll say it, trickled out 4 ET races. All right. So, okay, that's out there. And I don't even think people are really taking that much notice of it, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not seeing a big like excitement or outcry.
Well, most of the people is like, we already knew that.
Yeah. Yeah. But like you said, there's so much more than we can even comprehend, you know?
Right. And you know what's going to get people to stop and follow everything is the healing technology. Is the truth about it all. Is literal spacecrafts right in front of them, that are just chilling there, doing absolutely nothing, just hanging out, monitoring, and then, when the go ahead is given, those same spacecraft start to deliver the goods that's on the spacecrafts. Then everybody's going to be like, holy shit, okay, forget this phone. I want to see what's going on over here.
Yeah.
So that's what needs to be done, because they're obviously putting out so much shit that it's just got people so confused where they
Yeah.
don't even care.
Yeah. Yeah. So you had said there was a ship and cloaking or there was some activity that you wanted to talk about. Like I'm not quite sure what it is. So you want to talk about that?
Okay, so we already know, because I told y'all, because I'm a big mouth, that the ships were coming into this area. There are some here, but there's a gigantic one literally right above me. And with that being said, this mothership has addressed all the other ships and all the other ETs in the area, that everything will have to come in through the ship. Communications, you want to come into this area, you want to do this, you want to do that, you have to now come through the ship. Um, in some cases, it was already like that, but it was on a need to know basis. And now we're making it known, we're making it public, and you will see this happen. The cities around the world, the same thing is going to happen when it's supposed to happen. And the cool part about it all is nothing will be done unless I approve it. Period. And
Really?
you don't have to believe that. I'm past all that. I'm gonna show y'all how real this shit is. Let's
That is
go.
friggin' awesome. Friggin' awesome.
And I just made a photo. I just made a photo showing you what it looks like. You got the big ship right here, and then you got smaller ships around it. So anything coming in and out of the area, and then keep in mind, remember where I'm at. Remember where I'm at. And remember where they said all of this stuff is happening at, right around the corner. So what that should tell you, if you're smart, that we just commandeered everything, and we gave, or should I say, Daddy approved of ours taking literally over,
Awesome. Awesome.
and we're not behind the scenes no more. That's the difference. It's not. It's no longer behind the scenes. It's literally in your face. So there's a lot of things happening, and the people will be free. Period.
A couple days ago, you had posted that the local guys have been warned. What did that mean?
Everybody that's been in infringing on the process, infringing on me, infringing on what Daddy has us doing, you're done.
Okay.
You're done. They were
So
even
how
they were even warned and told by militaries that we in fact are very real.
That was my question. How were they told? So now they know. Like, there's no question, right? No question.
There's no questions. However, there are some idiots still. Like for instance, you see what's happening over there in Israel. A lot of that is just been dealt with already, and then you're still seeing it on the news and social media that they're still doing this and they're still doing that. What? Who are these individuals? Because those are the ones that we need to address. Whether it's a evaporation my way or people being exposed for putting all this shit all across the internet. That's fake. That's bullshit. And you have to keep in mind, like I've been telling y'all, they not only do things in the news to get y'all to manifest what they want, they're also doing it on the social media platforms.
Yeah.
So when we see these things, we look at it, we say, no, not happening. Boom, it's not happening. I then take it, post it for y'all to see it, enforce it. Not happening. Not happening. So that's what it is. It's not happening. All the stuff that they want to do and say they're going to do is not happening. Right now, you got a bunch of supposedly high-ranking officials and military personnel in handcuffs and being transported, teleported to different places for their tribunals. I thought I told y'all this is a galactic sting operation, didn't I?
You did.
Okay,
Really exciting. Really exciting.
really is. I'm excited about it all because this is what we all work for. This is what we're all working for. This is what we all are manifesting. The changes that need to be changed so that the people can be free and we don't have to worry about our children being bombed by some dark entity who don't care about nothing, including themselves. So yeah, it's very exciting to be able to clean all this stuff up. Oh,
Awesome. Boom. A couple 3 days ago, you had put out a post that said, I've blasted them so now they can't keep their form anymore. And I have noticed on social media more posts of, like, sharp, jagged teeth, like we see more distortion in video. So that is also exciting because that means more people are actually seeing this and like questioning. So, yay.
right. So what happened was they had a little meeting over there in I think it was Geneva. They had a little meeting about how they can't hold their forms no more and how they don't know what to do. And Daddy just had me go in there and say, "I know what to do." What?
Awesome.
I know exactly what to do.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
So
Yep.
the problem is that they don't believe in Daddy. They literally just told B this morning, with your abilities, you can be evil. You can be powerful like us. And B laughed at it, right? It wasn't exactly like that, but he laughed at it and it says, "What do you got to offer Daddy don't?"
Good one. Good one.
Like you don't have nothing to offer that Dad don't, because he's got what you think you have and then some, which is why we constantly work for Daddy. And this is another reason why I'm saying, no matter what y'all do, it's over.
It's over. Awesome.
It's
Awesome.
over. And then you got other people who think they know about shit who don't know nothing. They don't realize my position. They don't realize who I am. They don't realize that these things are happening because I'm addressing it in ways that they would never comprehend. Some of these people just don't have a clue, and they were They were good at the time when they needed to be good in what they were doing. However, we're past that. We're literally changing the entire planet, the whole face of it all of it. Banking system, court system, militaries, health, food, housing, you name it. Everything's changing. Everything is changing. Everything has changed. And I'm gonna show y'all because that's what I love to do.
Awesome. Awesome. And we want to see it. I mean, we are seeing it unfold, but a billion times we're going to get a message today. When are we going to see this? When are we going to see that? When's my money coming? When's the med beds coming? It's the same thing. Look around. Don't you see it changing? Now, again, you have the distorted news out there in social media or on the news. It's not real, right?
So here's the thing. I say this to those individuals like that.
Yeah.
It's going to happen when you stop putting yourself in that position and manifest it happening. When is this? When is that? When is this? That's a lack. That's that's despair. That's there's no faith in acting like that. There's no faith in asking these stupid fucking questions because that's literally what it is. And you're creating that. When is this going to happen? When is this going to happen? So now you're constantly thinking that shit and it doesn't happen for you. Meanwhile, the rest of us are enjoying the things that are happening
Yeah.
because we're manifesting it and we're seeing the manifestations of what we're thinking about, literally. So don't email none of that shit. Don't text none of that shit. Keep it to yourself. Zip it. Period. When I was teaching the Jedi stuff, that's what I was teaching y'all. Y'all have the abilities to make these things happen. Stop fucking sitting there doing nothing. Reinforce it happening. That's when it happens. When you come together with all of us and make it happen and command it to happen and then go about your business because you know it's going to happen. Do you get it now? So stop with the texting. Stop with the emails. Listen to what the fuck I just told you. There's no difference from what I'm telling you than what the news would tell you. Well, actually, there is a big difference.
Well, yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's a big difference because I'm telling you information that's coming from daddy. I'm telling you how to manifest things so you don't have to wait and wonder and worry when it's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need money for this. I need to do that. I need to get into the chamber. I need this. I need that. Yeah.
This is how I used to tell people. You have a desire, something you want to manifest, and you put your clear intent in it, and it starts to move forward. The universe starts to work immediately on your behalf. Then you have a fearful thought. Oh, but I can't afford it. What happens? Whoop! Right back to where you were, or worse. So you have to keep the end goal in mind and envision it strongly, right?
That's that
And
carrot. That's that carrot effect.
yeah, yeah.
You want the carrot, you keep running for it, and you don't know that the carrot's literally on a stick right behind you. You're never going to get the shit, right? So
Yeah,
instead of running for it, command yourself getting the carrot.
yeah,
I'm going to have that carrot, and then lay back, and the carrot falls right in your lap.
yeah, yeah.
That's why I taught that when I was doing the sessions. Like I taught all this stuff. It's still available. You can still take the time and go look at it all.
Right.
But that's when it's going to happen. When you stop asking those questions and you command it and know it and feel what's going to happen, because that also changes the vibration of your body,
Right.
changes the vibration of the things around you. And if that doesn't make sense to you, then not even Jesus can help you. Okay. That's messed
Fabulous,
up. That's
fabulous.
messed up. That's messed up.
Oh, that is great. So,
But,
so back to these guys that can't hold their form that you popped in on.
mhm.
You said they sent a whole bunch of messages back home. Like, did they say it's really real or he's really real? Like, what happened there? I'm just
Yeah.
curious.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. They were sending messages back home, and they were, trying to get help, thinking about ways to lower the planet's vibration. That's why they do bombings. That's why they do um, um, earthquakes and stuff like that, because they think if they can create chaos, they can bring the planet's vibration back down. So when they do a call like that, it's like a clarion call,
Mm-hmm.
but the darkness.
Yeah.
And then once they do stuff like that, Daddy tells us, we address it, and then the ones that they call says, we don't want no problems. We're not going down there. We already been watching from over here. That dude is no joke. I don't know how the fuck he got those abilities or those powers, but we're not going down there. Sorry, you're on your own.
Awesome. So how did they get, like, we'll call it a call to their home planet or whatever? Was it yeah, okay, telepathic. That was my question.
I'm gonna tell you another thing that just happened 2 days ago. Okay, and this was a wow factor for me and B. Daddy had all of my lifetimes compressed, combined with the abilities, and then activated in my being right now. So I don't know. I don't know exactly what the fuck to do next. I'm ready to just level shit,
Ooh.
but I don't want to mess nothing up either.
So you're saying that you remember all of your lifetimes and those abilities that you had in each lifetime and the tools and the things, the cool things you have?
I don't fully remember all of it yet, but the abilities and I remember a lot of that. I remember all of what I remember. But he's always told me I'll know things when I'm supposed to, and that's literally been the case, right?
Yeah.
And that's what it's been. I'm remembering things when I'm supposed to. I'm relaying the messages when I'm supposed to. The consciousness levels allows more information to flow. You got all of these different things that was happening that would have never happened if we weren't doing what we were doing. Putting the heat on people, protecting certain people so that they can get stories out.
Yeah.
It's a lot we've been doing, and he said that a lot of the stuff that I want to do, I'm going to show people. Some of it may happen accidentally, and I'm just like, oh, my bad. Like the other day, I'm sitting in the couch, and my internet was messed up. So, and the girls could tell you this. My internet was messed up, so I put my head back, I put my hand up, and then I'm like, boom. And when I did that, all the lights went out. And then I opened my eyes up, and as soon as I opened my eyes up, the lights came back on, and they're like, "What did you do?" Because they were looking right at me. I said, "I don't know. I just wanted my internet to work." But I've done that plenty of times in Pennsylvania too, where I'm sitting there having lunch and dinner, and phone messes up, and I'm like hitting the phone like pow, and then boom, the whole thing, everything turns off, the whole restaurant, everything.
That's cool.
So don't know. I just have these weird things happening around me.
I had that a couple times with street lights too, as well as inside lamps.
Right?
And you'd be like you'd be focused energy, and it'd be like, oh, it's just cool to see because again, it's just a confirmation of the energy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, at the end of the day, like I said earlier today, because they the dark forces, they communicate telepathically too. They'll say things, and they'll they just say stupid shit. And it's like, when they communicate to us and they say stupid things, I just snatch them up, red hook them, send them packing, and then all you hear is And then B starts laughing because you don't tell us things and then don't expect a reaction from me.
That's fabulous. Fabulous.
They thought it was fake. And the cool part is you're hearing all of these things that I've been talking about for years being validated by military personnel, people that have other abilities talking about these things, and majority of them were in the service, right? And some of those guys think they have higher rankings because they were in service, because they were in the military, because they were this and that and blah blah blah, because they're a 5-star general and all this bullshit, right? And it's like little old me who's a former drug dealer and did all this stupid shit and I have the highest ranking, the highest clearance there is. I didn't sign up for this shit. Actually, I did. But you know what I mean? And now they're having to come to terms that they have to follow our orders. So you got a former drug dealer and a former dentist whipping your asses.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
That's so messed up.
Yeah, it's fun though.
Yeah,
So so we're seeing this earthquake in Venezuela, and then we have a huge heat wave in the US. Like it
right.
is summer, but it's like burning hot in many places. And then we're seeing water shortages, right? Now, I'm pretty sure all of that is not natural. It's they're creating that discomfort for multiple reasons. Land grabs, they want our money from the utilities, all this nefarious stuff. And so we're seeing a lot of stuff happen down in Venezuela. Those people have had a tough year. They've had their fires, they've had earthquakes, and now, of course, we know with earthquakes, a lot of people go missing and
Yeah,
they're trafficked, and the bad guys have submarines and other ways to get those kids and other people off the islands.
yeah, that's true. However, it's all done for a reason.
Yep.
I saw a video, this was yesterday, the day before maybe, the layout of Palestine and the way it was and the way it is now. And I got upset, I got saddened, and at the same time, we're gonna make it look way better than what it did, and we're gonna clean it up for the people, not the way that the peace group want to do, Daddy's way. And we're going to do that same thing to different places around the world, restore it with advanced technology, healing, um, your own ecosystem, all in the same area. You won't have to go nowhere. Um, the majority or the essentials, all the essentials will be there for you for free. We'll end poverty, we'll end starvation, we'll end greed, we'll end all that stuff. Um, I know because Daddy's shown me all this stuff, and this is one of my jobs and my missions. So he 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 always gets what he wants, and he always does what he says he's going to do. And I'm excited about it all because I've seen it, I see it, I see where we're going with it, I see the manifestations happen, I see the news reports, I see the real reports, I see things changing, I see things go poof. Uh, and I'm excited about all of this stuff. So we're getting ready to move into the the full manifestation of crown ships. Um, what's the name of those big ships?
Cruise ships? Cruise
Yeah, the
ships?
cruise ships.
Yeah.
So we see a bunch of those crown voyages or some shit like that.
Yep, yep.
We see those big cruise ships literally hovering, not hovering, but in the water right outside of the areas that we rebuild. And there is a literal army ready to go. And there's people from all around the world, all walks of life,
Yeah.
that will participate in all this because they've been monitoring and watching and waiting and preparing. Just because I'm censored the way that I am here, there's people watching from all around the world, and they're all ready, and they know that I'm telling the truth. The cabal knows I'm telling the truth. That's why they censor me the way they do. At the same time, the censorship has also worked to our advantage because certain people shouldn't or weren't supposed to see the information when they were, when they're not supposed to, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But when they do see it, they're going to be like, holy shit. And this is why we got people all around the world that is a part of, the white hats, the alliance, all the different groups, the good guys, the red hats, the blue hats, which is us. All of us are coming together in ways that they won't be able to handle. So the best thing for they to do is to just acquiesce, turn to daddy, stay out the way, admit your wrongdoings, and maybe live a little bit longer. Other than that, you have free will. You have free will to continue your madness. You know where it's going to end because you already seen your fellow compadres, right? Your comrades already go.
Right. They're seeing their friends evaporated or disappear.
Literally,
Yeah.
literally. So the good news is that things are definitely happening. Things are definitely happening. I'm sure you all saw that clip of the Senate where they said all parties dissolved. What do you mean dissolved? Like, what does that mean dissolved? You dissolved everybody, and then you just go to fucking EBS screen.
A- And then go ahead. And then we're seeing the Pentagon. What's
That's what I'm saying.
happening? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I had fun in the Pentagon back in the day.
They got to slow that camera down to see who it is.
Yeah, think about it. If I'm telling you all these things that I was telling you,
Mm-hmm.
why wouldn't this be real? Why wouldn't it be possible? If Dad is telling you that all things are possible with him, why wouldn't what I'm saying be real? Right? You're the one, not you, but in general, y'all the ones that limited your creator, and they helped you with the bamboozlement. Teaching you all this bullshit, lowering your IQs by default, if you would, making you believe that the earth or the reality was just go to school, be a good student, learn this, and be a good employee, and then die. That's over with. That's over it. You're going to experience immortality. You're going to experience abundance. You're going to experience all these things. And you're also going to experience the fact that we, meaning me and my crew, can teleport, can be anywhere at any time, can destroy your shit, can heal your shit, can do all of these different things, right? Can go in and out of time, space, and dimension, can reform and shapeshift into our natural selves, right? You're going to be able to see all this and witness all this stuff. And then when you do, then you're going to go back and remember Smarty said this shit. Smarty told us this stuff. Not only that, there's been dozens of people validating what I said. There's a video with even David Adair talking about how he was in this facility and some dude in all black, boom, appeared to him and then disappeared after he said what he had to say. That's teleportation. Okay, those things are possible. Those things is literally what me and the Light Brigade do. Who do you think taught them?
Woo!
So you're going to be able to see how we did what we did to get to this point. Throughout history, there was always depictions of entities, balls of light, angels appearing to this person, that person, and telling them to do this, telling them to do that, telling them go over there, telling them sign that bill, telling them do this and do that. Well, you're going to realize that that was nothing but us. All of us working for Daddy, and we're here. This is it. This is definitely it. Jesus coming in the clouds. Yes, he is. I just saw a video. I'm getting ready to post it after this, where William Cooper talked about how they were going to use, like Project Bluebeam and fake aliens and fake this and fake that. And the young lady says, if it's a Jesus and spaceships and he's white, don't believe him because he's a Rastafarian. And I'm like, yeah, you can say
Fair
that.
enough.
You can
Yeah.
say that.
That's awesome.
And all it
Awesome.
is just me with a little bit of, more skin color because of the nice, beautiful sun. My hair, my fatigue changes, and then my face gets, restored because right now I'm pudgy. And of course the eyes change. But it's still me. It's the same fucking face.
That's awesome. So awesome.
It's wild shit. It's wild, 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 wild. Wow, we wouldn't know where to start to make any of this up
I know. It's so
at
fun.
all.
So fun.
At all.
So you had us we have a research group. We did a little thing a couple days ago about the corruption of insurance. So insurance is basically an industry made up again to suck us dry of the money that we earn. And they half the time they don't pay the claims, or there's all these rules and blah, 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 and we have to pay it for certain things. If you
Right.
run a car, if you have to have insurance if you drive a car. If you have a mortgage here in the US, you have to have insurance on your house. And of course they've raised the rates so high, it's crazy. So here in Florida, insurance on a house can be thousands and thousands of dollars. It's crazy, right? And of course, they're the ones creating the disasters, right? And then, oh, they won't pay the insurance, and then, but we'll buy your land super cheap, right? So
Yeah.
that's the agenda there, right?
Mhm.
All right. So, question. Here
And
in the
their bar buddies, lawyers, judges who ain't lawyers and judges, right? Attorneys, I mean, and lawyers. I mean, attorneys and judges. Judges are administrators. There hasn't been a real judge in God knows how long. They're part of the make believe system and they make you believe that that is the case. They make you believe that they have authority over you and that their law is what it is, and that's not true, which is why they're all being rounded up. Go ahead, my bad.
No, 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 no. It's true. Like we're seeing that. Like, so I want to explain that for people that are new and maybe haven't gotten that. That's why these disasters are created. The earthquakes, the floods, the fires. And then, oh, well, sorry, your claim excludes fires or whatever. Then you got nothing. And, you're desperate for money, so you usually sell cheaply. Okay, so that's the agenda there in general. Plus, it causes pain and suffering of both human, animals, the whole earth, blah, blah, blah. Okay, question. Banking. So here in the US, and I don't remember the numbers, but if you have your deposits in a bank are insured for, let's say, 200,000. I don't know what the number is. And that's supposedly a big deal for a bank, right? So you can rest assured by putting your money here because it's insured, right? So that's just another agenda to like get you to trust to use their bank, right? So then they use your money to do whatever they want, to
Right.
reloan and blah, 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 blah. There's an agenda there.
There's an agenda with the entire system.
Yeah.
That's why you have the birth certificate. That's why they made the fake person out of your name. That's why they made the social security card. They did all of these different things that create contracts and bonds, and then they make sure you have no clue on what they're actually doing. Then they use that money to pay for all of these different things all around the world, like bombing innocent children. And the crazy part is that they've done all this stuff with money they printed out of thin air.
Yeah.
Well, that being said, it's time to wash everything.
That's fabulous.
we finally got the all of the different scents.
All
There's
right.
a hundred sheets in each bag.
Yeah.
They're available. I put them on the website last night. So let's wash the cabal's asses right up.
I'm telling you, that was ridiculously funny. I kept the bag you gave me and I've been using it, and it is the most awesome invention ever. The whole bag is like ounces. You don't need, to lug a big jug of stuff up the stairs.
No spilling it. No, none of that.
Yeah. I'm thinking you should invent dishwasher stuff like that too.
Well, the company that I'm getting these from, I didn't invent it. I just thought it was a great idea, and of course, I got some, and I'm putting my energy and frequencies to it. And
Yeah.
they also have those things, so I'm working on that. Even these packaging, I'm going to change it up just to make it like little boxes, so that you could just open up the box, take one out.
Yep, like a wipe,
Right.
right?
In the meantime, this is what we have because this is what I'm able to afford to produce.
Yep.
But we've been using them for like 3 months already, and
Oh,
they're fabulous.
yeah. I did not know that. But yeah, we need something like that for dishwashers because you either got the dry stuff or those little toxic cubes, you
Right,
know, that have the plastic in them. And we don't want the plastic in the water or the chemicals.
right. So that I am working on. We
Yeah.
actually had some to test, and I wasn't impressed. So we have to go back to the drawing board. Um, the company told me that they can make it stronger, so that's what we want. We want things that are going to be strong, effective, and do exactly what they
Yeah.
say they're going to do, and then
Yeah.
that way I can approve of it, which is why you got the stamp there.
Love it.
So yeah, we're working on all types of fun stuff. As the money gets available, and of course I got a crew of people around me that I support, and as things get more available, like I said, I'm still working on ass paper.
Well, like you said, it's kind of a storage issue mostly. And
Hmm.
yeah, that's legit. So, okay. Any other products that you've got kind of coming up in the
Um,
near future?
the what you call it, the TIA, the new telepathic communication, she'll be here shortly. So if you guys haven't crowdfunded that, once it gets here, I'll give you guys another opportunity to crowdfund it before I take down the link, like I always do. Just so that people can take the advantage of that.
Hmm.
Uh, I do have I do have some other things that I'm working on. Um, and I'm still trying to not trying to. I'm still selling assets. I got a German bonds a German box for like $3 million.
Ooh,
Once I sell that, I'll be able to do a lot of shit.
I
So we'll
guess
see
you
what
will.
we'll see what happens. And
Yeah.
we have more than one, and then we have another box that's like 5 million. We got so many things that's happening, and we still have contracts that still need to be paid. So
And we had heard a, a couple months ago that this was about the time everything was going to be announced. We saw Trump talk about July 4th, which is our big holiday here in the US, right? Independence, right?
Hmm.
Ha. Um, so another bamboozlement, but we heard Trump talk about how we were going to see a new currency system come out about the 4th. So I think he was talking about um, electronic money or something. I don't actually know what he was talking about, but I feel like that was a code word for the RV.
Yeah, yeah, and that would be, um, I'm not exactly sure what he was talking about, and I really don't care.
Yep.
That would be the easiest and fastest way to fund people. We don't need your Federal Reserve dollar. All we need is a bank that allows us to store our digital assets, our digital stuff that we put in it. And we can literally do it the way you've been doing it with NFTs and cryptocurrencies and other different companies that do gold and stuff like that. All you really need is a photo of what you have, and then you take that photo after it's verified with maybe like a certifications of some sorts, and say, "Here, I got this box. Let me have, let me have a couple mil, and this is the collateral." So now you have a couple mil in your account based off of what you actually have, and that'd be so much easier. You don't have to worry about people, robbing and stealing and transportations, and a lot of this stuff that's been happening will be out the window. Then you'll have people's accounts every month or every 2 weeks constantly getting a what I would call a donation from daddy
Ooh.
that you call basic income, guaranteed income for that matter, from daddy, because he created all of it, right? You get a monthly, a weekly or monthly donation of, you know, 5 grand. 5 grand. You want to build something nice. You want to save up to have something. You want to create a business. Put that money together. Every month in the year, you'll have what? A couple 100 grand right there, or whatever the case is. A hundred
Yeah.
grand, 90 grand, whatever. And that's just with the basic income, together with the guaranteed income, together with all of the other projects that will be out there, like MOUVE, to help you generate more money. So the purpose of all this stuff, the point of all this stuff, is to get people out of poverty and to get people out of the mindset where they have to feel like they have to rob somebody just to get something.
Right.
All of that shit literally goes out the window when that occurs, because now you have an official place where you can get set up for free. You can get a debit card. You can get um, um, an app or something that you can literally sign up for and then wait for a deposit every month or every 2 weeks. That's the coolest thing ever. Not only that, you can still work and get extra money. 3 day work weeks, 3 day work weeks for triple the pay, plus all of this other income. You're not going to want to go out in the streets and do stupid shit, because then you'll lose all that stuff. And why would you want to lose something that's beautiful? You don't ever have to worry about not missing a meal ever again. You don't ever have to worry about hiding from someone that wants to do, that wants to drop bombs on you, because there won't be no funding for that type of shit no more. It's all going back to the people. That's what dad wants. That's what I want. And I know that's what all of y'all want. And I also know that's what all of the good guys within the militaries, within the agencies, I know that's what y'all want too. Whether y'all don't know y'all want that, that's what you're gonna get anyway. Because I know somebody that's a real powerful dude who's gonna make that shit happen. Not to
Yeah.
mention he's setting everybody up for failure too.
Yep.
So
Hashtag Galactic Sting Operation.
boom,
Boom, baby.
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, it is exciting.
People
All
don't
right.
understand what's happening. They really don't.
Yep.
They really don't. I'm the
Well,
number one censored man in the world, and now you know why.
yep. I look forward to the censorship ending officially. Like, okay, so the other day we did a video and I watch the phone. Sometimes I can't see it, but I watch the phone for comments when I can. We dropped 80 people in like 2 seconds.
I
Okay.
know.
They're messing with the numbers, and I know that, but it is quite annoying. And
I
I
know.
look forward to that going away, and it is going away. And those guys are getting in trouble.
I know. I know. And I literally talked to B about this the other day because I'm always venting to Daddy with
Yeah.
B, and he, about the censorship. And B, Daddy tells B, "What are you worried about? All of that stuff is going to go away once you own everything." I said, I said, "Yeah, but I don't own it right now." He's like, "Yes, you do," and I was like, "You're right." So it's wild. It's exciting. All of this stuff is exciting.
Very exciting.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm I'm looking forward to bringing the people together. All of the people that's been in the in the ranks in the military, the whistleblowers. I'm excited about all of it, and I'm here to help all of y'all. Like you don't, some of y'all fully don't understand, you know, why I'm the way that I am, why I'm so generous, and why I'm so loving and caring, and just want to help without no strings attached. But eventually, you'll understand. Eventually, you'll see why. I don't need nothing. I have Daddy.
Awesome. All right. All
Now
right. We
let's
were
go
talking.
wash. Now let's go wash their asses up.
It's like being on a 1950. It's like the Truman Show, how they do they'll show a product. That was funny. Okay, so yeah. Okay, that's what it was like.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so I had a question from last week about the Galactic Federation. So can you talk about them a little bit? Are they legit? Who are they? Are they helping the light forces? And what's their position with you now?
Um, well, like I said earlier, we pretty much commandeered everything. The light there's two of them. That you got the Galactic Federation of fags, and then you got the Galactic. My bad. And then you got the Galactic Federation. The Galactic Federation of the Dark Ones are what they are, and then the real ones are legit. The Galactic Federation. Sometimes they don't even like to be called that because of all of the bullshit behind that name and all of the controversy. However, they are definitely legit. The good ones will be exposed, not exposed. Well, yeah, exposed and be shown to you who they are. And then the bad ones have already been exposed and they're being exposed. But all of this will be shown to you, just like you're seeing right now on Who's Who down here. Um, at the end of the day, they still have to follow Daddy. And with that being said, I'm supreme. I'm more supreme than them, and they know it. They would tell you. They would tell the people. They're not telling everybody about me just yet, but at the end of the day, they won't have no choice but to admit also that I am who I am, and that I'm not this being or this persona, right? That I am the head honcho, and I'm here on a undercover boss galactic sting operation.
So they work for you is like kind of a bottom line.
Yes, absolutely.
And are they willingly working for you? I guess is the question.
The ones that are currently, yes.
Okay. because there's a lot of channelers out there, like, spiritual people, channelers, blah, blah. And you're getting all sorts of stuff. It's actually kind of fun to look at the headlines, oh, I just got this message from Three Eye Atlas, or I just got this message from about Atlantis, or, from the Galactic Federation. They're all making, and who knows who they're talking with or whatever. Or, I don't have the time to watch all that stuff, but it's quite interesting and fun.
Yeah, well, I've already told you the name of the ship. So after I tell y'all, the crew, the people that actually need to know what it is, then you hear other people say what it is, then you obviously know that they're full of shit. Because I got that information straight from daddy,
Right.
you
Yep.
know?
Yeah. Well, and yeah, that's why I wouldn't waste my time with most of these people, because they might be nice, they might not, but some of them have their own agendas. And again, they're either making stuff up or they're talking to a dark entity, right?
That
So
is the
they're not,
case.
yeah. And I see it all the time. So we had a woman in the comment a little while ago talk about someone that she's watching has said that Florida is going to be underwater. That's case in point. Like, really?
So wait a minute. Are you telling me that dad sent me here to build a kingdom only for it to go under?
Sounds like it.
No way.
Yeah, I saw that come by and I was wishing somebody addressed the comments so I wouldn't have to bring it up. But this is a good example. Like, you have to use discernment, okay?
Yeah.
Now, so sometimes you'll hear something you haven't heard that's true. And it's there to open up your consciousness, your eyes, whatever it is. But use discernment as to who you're listening to and what their agenda might be. Oh, and if they sell products too, like,
Yeah.
obviously
So
everyone's trying to sell stuff to live anymore.
yeah, that's cool. As long as your stuff works, as long as your stuff is going
Yeah.
to a good cause, that's cool. You can
Yeah.
do that. Now you have to keep this in mind too when you listen to those things, because that information came from a military source. And fast forward today, look what's happening to those same military sources. They're being rounded up. Okay,
Right.
they're being rounded up because they were out there putting out this information that wasn't correct because they wanted y'all to manifest it. If all of the stuff that they said will go underwater, that's less stuff that they have to patrol. Did you think about it that way? So no, it's not going underwater. I know a couple of places that are going underwater.
You want to mention them now?
No.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, so you have to use discernment on that stuff. So, next question we've had a couple of is about CERN. And I know you put something about CERN, how it's never going to come back. So can you kind of explain all that? Like, is it going to be around? What was it doing? Blah, 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 that kind of stuff.
Well, it's a lot of the stories was true about it being a portal opening up to a dark place and blah blah blah, and the entities coming out of it, and we pulled the plug and all that stuff. So what's going to happen is it is being shut down, and it's going to be shut down permanently. Um, and it's going to be what you call it. It's going to be dismantled because there's no need for it. Never was need for it. The dark ones think they can do things, and they're going to stay that way. That is not the case. I was literally just telling somebody that all of the things that they created and they did to live longer and stay in power and stay in position is literally what also became their demise, because they didn't anticipate the planet consciousness raising. They didn't anticipate all of these different things that's happening right now as we speak. They didn't anticipate none of this shit. So as they're going about their business trying to create, a whole new New World Order and all this bullshit, they literally set themselves up for failure, and that's hardened their hearts in such a way that it's literally their downfall because they no longer will be able to compute with the new frequencies, the new energy, the new vibration of Galactica.
So basically CERN is going to be turned off permanently. And I've heard that there are more than one, like there's layers, like there's one on, we'll call it the surface, and then there's some below ground, and that they also have them around the earth, in different locations. All of that is nothing to worry about, all turned off and ineffective.
Right. Now, here's the thing about all of that, what you just said. Am I not teaching y'all how to manifest? Have I not taught y'all how to manifest? Okay, so I'm telling y'all that CERN is being shut down permanently, and then when it's supposed to come time that it's supposed to be reopened, you're going to find out that no, they're not they're not being reopened. In fact, it's been dismantled, and all of the pieces were sold off for pennies. Wait, what?
Done, done, done.
You see, that's simple.
Yeah,
Boom,
yeah.
gone, finito.
And I think, that's another thing. Use your discernment. When you see these articles that are, we'll call them negative, put the energy behind them being shut down, exposed, the people exposed and punished, justice, whatever it might be.
That's right. That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I do. People send me stuff every day, all day long, and some of the stuff I don't even post because I'll take care of it.
Yep. Yep.
And the people still text me all day long for to this day for healing,
Yeah.
for for whatever. I just had somebody contact me or contact one of us about not being able to get pregnant and all that, and I'm like, well, I had to check to see if it was okay with daddy, and then done. Different. It's a different tune today. Oh yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. It seems like is now a good time to stop, or you still got more time?
Let's do one more.
All right. Well, I wanted to add a comment about this whole weather modification and all that. And this is just me saying this. I saw a photo of the Native Americans from the 1950s, and the dude was in at the White House or whatever, crying. And basically, what our government did is they, how they gave them the land back, some land. Here's a little bit of land to live on. They were taking a big chunk of their land, and the threat was, if you don't sign this land over to us, we're going to flood you guys and kill you all. And the man was crying because he signed it over because he wanted to save his people, right? We, the colonizers, like the bad guys, have been doing this over and over and over and over in different ways. And that's why when you look at these stories, you have to have discernment to see what is their agenda: money, power, control, whatever, right? Okay, here's to the question. Switch of topic. Are there hybrids, and do they have souls?
The answer is yes. The hybrids do have a soul. It's just not like ours. It's just not. It's just not the same. It's kind of like animals. They don't have the same souls either. So yeah, they do have an essence, an energy, a consciousness. Yes,
Okay,
literally everything has a consciousness. There's just different types of consciousness. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Yeah. So
So in this case, the hybrid, they may or may not know they're hybrids. I don't know if that's true or not, but they think differently than we'll call it a natural human.
well, they're also programmed to think differently. Why do you think these individuals eat human babies
Okay.
or mankind's babies, right? Um, it's it's wild how these individuals were programmed. Now you have to, when they create hybrids, think about the type of hybrids that they make. A snake bites no matter what, because that's what it was made to do. Now, if you take that snake and you mix it with something else, they're going to have the traits to whatever they're mixed
Right.
with,
Right.
right? We're kind of like made with love by daddy,
Right.
not in his image, however, made by love. Because if we was all made in his image, we'd look exactly the fucking same.
Little balls of light.
So,
So,
yeah,
so then are the hybrids then we'll call mostly bad?
no, not all,
Okay.
not
Because
all.
there's good and bad in everything.
Yeah,
But okay.
yeah. Think of it this way: like you nowadays, they're starting to make like hybrid type puppies or rare puppies. Those puppies have a consciousness. Those puppies feel the love, and those puppies know when they're about to get smacked too. That's a that's a consciousness right there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, just like that. Now I want to go back to the land grab thing. I told y'all the other day about the Chicago thing, the stories about the man named Chicago. That was literally his name. And then they come in and do what they do, take over his land, and Chicago is what it is right now. That's what they've been doing throughout the entire time. That's why we say it's stolen land. This land belongs to the people, to the dark-skinned people. Period. Um, and it's going to be restored in such a way where it's going to be peaceful because there's a new sheriff in town that's going to make it that way, guided by our Heavenly Father. When you do the things that we're getting ready to do for the people, you won't have issues like that no more. Where it's like dog eat dog mentality. This is my land and I'll kill you and I'm going to poison you just to take over your kingdom and your land and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Those things ain't happening no more. This is why it's the last cycle. Like y'all don't understand what the last cycle actually means until you do. Think about all the things that went wrong in all the different movies that you saw and all the different tr- uh, 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 true stories based on a true story, videos and movies and all the different books and how people were betrayed because of this and because of that. All of that goes away. Because guess what? We actually start loving each other. Holy shit.
Well, Deanna and I are doing these video series about points in history that are not what we've been told. People, like we were told that this person is a hero, this person is an inventor, these are good, blah, blah, blah. None of that's real. We have been lied to so much. It's mind boggling. And, you know, I love to know the truth. Like
Right.
sometimes it takes a while to sink down. Do you know what I mean? Like it's unbelievable what we've been through.
Yeah. Well, and that's why I work nonstop to get these things done. And I get distracted all the time from things that need to get done. And then I have to say things like, you know what? I can't do this right now. I need to go over here. I need to go over there. I
Yeah.
need to focus on this to get done because otherwise it won't get done. And all of this other stuff over here is a distraction. So this is why we work hard nonstop to get things done.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is why I'm able to answer people's text messages without actually answering it. I'm able to do multiple things to get things accomplished, to get things done. I get upset with myself when I don't finish what I'm supposed to do, or when I get the heat on my ass because I forgot to do something because of all of that, right? However, I was also built to handle it all. I just get upset with myself because fuck, I should have took care of that. Um, and I'm like other, you know, other than Daddy, I'm the fastest. I'm the fastest there is to complete things. Sometimes I don't complete things because I wasn't supposed to at that time. So that's when I have to sit there and be like, okay, well, I got to pass. Thank you, because I was supposed to do it, but then I didn't do it because I wasn't I would have did it at that time, but I wasn't supposed to do it at that time. So I'm good. Thank you, Daddy. So we getting things done. We definitely getting things done, and the cabal, the darkness is all finished. Millions and millions and millions literally just lost their lives a few, maybe 2 or 3 hours ago, and it's because Daddy is coming in from the part of the universe where he hangs out at, if you will, like his physical essence. Even though he's everywhere, that's why I'm explaining it this way. There's a part of the universe, and I tried to illustrate that in that drawing that I did, where we're all the way over here. So what happened this morning, this AM, is you got this itty bitty light trying to come through, and you got all this resistance, and then you got Daddy's with this itty bitty light coming through like this, and then Daddy says, "All right, we're gonna hit this bad boy. We're just gonna spread it." Boom! And all of a sudden, everything that was dark literally just perished across the entire universe. That also happened this today, and that's why I posted what I posted right here, where I said millions of dark ones who thought they were making progress just wiped out. That goes with all the trafficking of our children off planet. That goes with all the dark shit happening around the universe, the galaxy, hoarding up all these resources and stuff like that, keeping it for yourself, enslaving the people on the planets you go to. There's so much shit happening. I just
Wow,
got the chills.
that is
I
huge.
just got the goosebumps. Did you get
Yeah,
them?
yeah.
Yeah, I
So,
got them too.
so tell people what goosebumps mean.
Well, you know what goosebumps mean. I don't have
You,
to tell y'all that, but what
you're,
they mean
you,
for me is validation.
yeah,
What they should mean for you is also validation,
confirmation. Yeah, yeah.
confirmation, right?
It's like your body knows that what you just said was true, and it confirms for you.
Confirmation, right?
Yep.
So yeah, that happened. And if you didn't notice, I was starting to get tears in my eyes. But
I was too. Now, so you're saying Daddy like blasted through the universe, boom. Now, he didn't get every single bad guy, but he got a lot of them, billions.
he got the ones whose time has come.
Yeah.
I'll say it that way.
Okay.
Anyway, we're all good. 333. Everybody make a wish, and we'll be back. We'll be back sometime shortly after the 4th because we got a lot of shit to talk about.
All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for doing these, for telling us what's going on, and
Yep,
for being you.
yep. And if something goes missing, it wasn't me.
Right. So I'm going to put in one quick little plug. Okay. So we've got the Holistic Expo coming up. You can get your tickets at awakenedstories.com/expo. And King Smarty is going to be, of course, talking. He's going to be doing a lot of Q&A, a
I'm gonna
lot of
be,
interaction,
yeah.
book
I'm
signing.
there. I'm gonna be there. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna go on the beach later on.
Yep.
Um, People that's going to need healing, I'm there. I'm there. So
Yep. Yep.
now's your chance. Now's your chance. It's
Yep.
not going to be the last chance, the only chance, but now's a chance to come hang
Yeah.
out, come ask me
It's going to
questions
be cool.
directly, and just be mindful that there's a lot of people. So don't hog up the time.
Yeah, and I'm going to be saying that too, because we're doing a lot of Q&A, and we don't need people gushing. Just ask your question, get right to it, because we want to get a lot of us will answer each other's question. It's going to be these events are so amazing, and
Yeah,
it's going
he
to be
he he already he already told me to shut up and let everybody else talk.
it's going to be fun.
Yeah,
That's fabulous.
yeah,
Awesome, awesome. All
yep.
right.
Looking forward to seeing y'all there. All right,
All
love you
right.
guys.